2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And able to find Green. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Show me that. 60 Bison.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this 1st quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
On 1st down, Mixon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
7-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Bengals 0.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Steps away. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Derrick Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And right side, Henry's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Derrick Henry.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Steeler first down.
Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He may try and run for... Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Bengals nothing.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Escaping the pressure right. This one hauled in by Sample. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. 13 yards on the pickup, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Derrick Henry.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
This is Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. After the penalty, it's Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Gerald Everett.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Well, that's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First down, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 26, Bengals 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complicated.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
With the score.
Back now in Cincinnati. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Pittsburgh.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Now back to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he'll be out right at the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Burrow. On the right side, caught by Green. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
The Bengals.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard
2nd and 11. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Complete to
a big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
To number 84.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Steelers, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.